live stream. My name is Ann Carden. I'm super excited to have you here. And I want you to know that I value and honor your time. And I'm just so appreciative that you are on with me. So today I'm going to be talking about 4 simple ways to grow your consulting or your professional coaching business. You might be a consultant that goes in and does done for you services. You might be a consultant that is stuck in fulfillment. Maybe you're a leadership coach or an executive coach or a leadership trainer. You might be a business coach and you are really stuck in the way you're growing your business because maybe you're maxed out on time. So, very quickly, let me just get the chat set up. Um, all right, super excited to get started with you today. One of the things that I see, first of all, if you are just joining me, say hi. I want to get to know you. And I would love to know what type of business you're in. So, are you a business coach? Are you an executive coach, leadership coach? Maybe you're a trainer, a sales trainer of some kind. What is it you do? Some sort of a consultant. What is it you do? I would love to know. And then I can maybe structure this just a little bit. But this is really for people who are kind of stuck in their business and they aren't growing because they are doing too much. Maybe they're again stuck in fulfillment. So, hi Michael, good to have you on this morning. So, we're talking about 4 simple ways to grow your consulting and your professional coaching business. My name is Ann Carden. If you don't know who I am, I work with consultants and coaches and really help them scale into multiple 6 and 7 figures. And I help them do this with high-end clients. And so the model and the structure that I'm going to be showing you today is around selling premium high-end services because I have found this to be the fastest path. It's what I do in my business, and it's also what I teach my clients. I know there are 100 ways out there you could be growing your business, but a lot of people fall into sort of the low ticket trap. So it might be a consultant who is in there doing done for you services. And now they think that the way to scale is to add some sort of a membership program or to add some sort of a passive income type of program, maybe a training of some kind. Now, I want to just say there's nothing wrong with those strategies at all, except that I have found that they're the last thing that you want to do to grow your business. They're not the next thing to do to grow your business. And so I want to show you a sequence, sort of a series of how, or a sequence in an order of how you can grow your business, making the most money. I'm all about simplifying and streamlining. And so the whole volume thing often leaves people disappointed. It leaves them broke. It leaves them giving away a lot of their profits. And so I want to show you what I have found to be a better way. And again, it's also what I teach my clients and what I help them do. I had a client where we set up, she wanted a new strategy. What she was doing was not working. And she said, Ann, I know I have all of this expertise, but my business is, I'm not getting the clients I want. I'm not making the money I want. And so we completely re-strategized her whole business and we built out $1 million business for her working 13 hours a week. 13 hours a week. That was it. And the great thing about that is her top level clients, her one-to-one clients, her premium clients actually fed the rest of her business. And I'll talk a little bit more about that. So there's a lot of ways, again, to grow your business, but I'm going to show you what I have found the fastest path to be. And I hope that you'll get some great takeaways from this today. All right. First of all, if you want help re-strategizing in your business or you want help growing your business because maybe you are stuck, you can book a call with me at acarden.com and I will take a look at your business specifically because you are different and we will look at what your opportunity is. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. First of all, you should have your one thing that you are selling, one way that you're selling yourself that is in your area of expertise. So I like to call this your core expertise or your core offer. And this is probably for most people, and pardon me that I'll be looking away from the camera because I decided I was going to get out my whiteboard today. You know what? I'm just wondering if this is going to mirror. Can you see this right or does it look backwards? Can you drop in the comments if this looks backwards? If it does, I will not use it today and I will just Not seeing anything come in here. I want to make sure it's showing up for you in the right way. I just started using Restream and I've had a few little issues with it, so still working some bugs out. But okay, I'm not seeing any comments. Good morning. Good morning. You're a leadership and executive coach. Welcome. I'm excited. And Michael, it's so great to have you on. Okay. Awesome. So I'm not sure if you can see this in the right way. But I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. Just to show you kind of the strategy. Okay, so you've got your one core offer. This is your main thing that you're selling over and over again. And for most of you, this is probably going to be more of a one-to-one client or a custom client of some kind, right? So before you add on other things in your business, what I want to encourage you to do is look at how you can maximize this one-to-one. Most people don't do this first and they leave a lot of money on the table. So maximize your one-to-one first. So what do I mean by that? Make it more premium. Can you increase the prices? Can you double or triple what you're getting paid per client? This is one of the things I look at with my clients. How can we double or triple this? You can do that by turning it into more of a transformational offer versus a transactional. A lot of people, and again, I apologize that I'm looking away from the camera, but a lot of people go in and they'll do a transaction with the client, but they don't keep that client long-term or they don't stay with that client. And so that the client sometimes doesn't get the transformation. Things don't stick. And so what I would encourage you to do is see if you could turn this into more of a transformational offer. And go bigger, or to be able to make, again, 2 times, 3 times, 5 times more per client, especially in your one-to-one services, because this is where you're going to max out. So get paid the most amount of money you can. Now, you can do this in a really leveraged way so that you're not giving away all of your free time. That's not what I'm talking about. What I am talking about is really leveraging your time while still giving a transformation. So think about increasing fees first and going bigger and doing transformational. If you don't maximize your one-to-one, it doesn't make sense to keep adding on in your business. Okay. The other thing I see people do when they're trying to grow their business is they start adding on a lot of different things that are, they're very disconnected. And again, I said I'm about simple and streamlined. So what happens is they almost end up running different businesses, and then they have to have different ways to market each of those businesses. And that's a very different and difficult business model. When I first started working with coaches and consultants, I was still working in the small business space. So I had small business clients, which I do still have small business clients that have been with me for years, but I don't really market to them anymore. I don't know, I say that, but I'm actually speaking at a small business expo next week. But I don't really do a lot with marketing with them anymore, because it got very difficult to market to them and then also to be able to market to coaches and consultants, because they want different things, they do things differently, and it was almost like having 2 separate businesses. And so once the working with coaches and consultants took over, I kind of let that side of my business go. Of course, if a small business client comes to me, I can still work with them, but I don't really go out and actively market unless it would be something like speaking, which I still love to do. So it's hard to do that with multiple businesses. So what I want to teach you is how to really naturally build your business so that everything's not disconnected and you don't need 100 different marketing plans to be able to go and grow. Is this making sense? If this makes sense to you, drop a comment, say yes. I would love to hear your feedback as well. Okay, so the first thing is maximize that one-to-one option that you have, and then let's talk about what to do beyond that. Okay, so you've got your core offer that you're selling over and over again. Now, in this, you have mastered something, I am sure. And so I know that there is a way now for you to probably add on some sort of a mastermind cohort program, something. It is backwards. I was afraid of that. I'll get that fixed for next time. So it is there is a way, okay, then I just won't use it. There is a way that you can add on masterminds. So you have to think about, if you add on, say, a $25,000 a year mastermind per person, and you put 10 people into that mastermind, you're only adding on 2 or maybe 3 hours a month to your business. And you can make $250,000, right? If you have a $50,000 mastermind or cohort, however, whatever you call it, and that is going to be dependent on who you're helping and who you're serving, then you will have, again, you can do this with a $50,000, a $75,000 client. It doesn't matter. But let's say you put 10 people in those. Again, you can have a $500,000 business with one mastermind with 10 people charging $50,000 a month. And so this is what I like to call the next tier to your business. It makes the most sense. You still get to work with people at a really high level, but you are making a lot more money leveraging your time, and they're still getting incredible results, and you still get to serve the way I know you love to serve. For me, I don't want to give up coaching and consulting. And this is why I started looking for a better way to do my business where it didn't exhaust me. I could still really be high touch with my clients the way I love to work, and I could still have a really high-end lucrative business. And so this is the model that I'm showing you. Okay. So you've got your high-level mastermind would be your second tier down. The next thing is adding in coaching or advisory services if you have not yet done this. So if you haven't added coaching or advisory services to your consulting, where you're going in and doing done for you, or to your leadership training, if you're not doing coaching on the back end or advisory services on the back end, then again, you're missing opportunity. Now, you can also do this. Let's say you're an executive coach, for example, and you're working with high-level executives. You can also work with their teams in a coaching or an advisory capacity. So that's another way you can add in a new layer to your business, but it's with a leveraged amount of time. And this is key. Again, keeping it streamlined and keeping it simple. If any of this is sounding good to you, I would love to hear your feedback. Drop it in the comments. And a lot of people maybe hear these things, but I see them do them in a very low ticket way. So they might add in some sort of group coaching or some sort of a group program, but they're not charging a lot of money for that. And so it takes a lot of people and a lot of those programs running to even be able to make any kind of money. So again, I'm talking about a really high-end business, $25,000 or $50,000 for these clients to come into your mastermind or into your coaching, if this is making sense. Give me 1 second. Okay, so we've got Go Premium first on your one-to-one services. Make sure that you can double or triple or even 5 times what you're making per client. That's the first thing. Maximize that one-to-one opportunity. The second thing is to add in coaching or advisory services. The third thing is to add in high-level masterminds. Again, high level, not low. You can add all those things in later down the road when you're making a lot of money and you can have teams run those things. So add in high-level masterminds. And then the fourth thing is with your coaching. I kind of want to bring this up with your coaching. You can also create a rinse and repeat program. So this could be where you're maybe doing an 8-week or a 9-week program, or maybe a 12-week program, but it's very rinse and repeat. You can automate a lot of it. And then, you're putting maybe a lot of people into that program, and it's very consistent, but it's at a $5,000 or a $10,000 or a $15,000 ticket, a price tag, right? So that would be another way you could add in those coaching services if you're doing coaching. So, but keep the prices up there, because if you've developed all of this expertise and all of this experience, you should be getting paid well for that. So I really want to encourage you, if you are truly an expert at what you do, don't fall into that low ticket trap. That again can all come later. I say when you're bored and you have more money and more time than you know what to do with, then you can add in the membership sites and all of those things. But again, I'm showing you what I believe to be the fastest and the simplest and most streamlined path to growing your business. And really, this is $1 million plan and beyond. So you can get to $1 million or even more with this structure, and just keep it very, very simple. Okay. The fourth thing is JV partnerships and affiliates. Now, when I said at the very beginning of this, I want to show you how to have things that are a natural fit to your business. So you're not having to market yourself a million different ways, and you're not selling. It's almost like you're running all these different businesses. This isn't what I'm talking about. Almost all of these things that I'm talking about can be a downsell to your premium services. So you're still only selling yourself one way, and then you've got different options and different ways that you can work with people. And this is much simpler because then you only have to have one marketing plan to go out there and get clients. And if they can't afford your premium or your high-end services, then you've got another option for them. So you've got premium, you've got high-level masterminds, you've got coaching and advisory services, and those can be put into a rinse and repeat program that is $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, even more, depending on who you're serving and what you're doing. And then finally, JV partnerships and affiliates. And I love this because this is where you have more passive income. And one of the things that you want to look at is, what else do my clients buy, or what else do they need that I can provide to them? So a good example of this is in my business. I help people really get out there online and be seen as an expert. And a lot of people want to have a book, and they want to be able to get on stages and speak, and all of those pieces. And I have what I call a visibility and credibility package that I have a partnership with someone. She gets all the stuff done for them, but I sell the service. And so it's a very leveraged income stream for me because I sell it. It's a natural fit for my clients, and they can buy that service, but I don't do any of the work for that service except to just turn that over to my partner, and she makes sure that she gets their book done, and she gets all those marketing assets done, their media kit, and all of those things done for them. And so it is a done for you service, but I don't do it. So it is an income stream in my business that is a natural fit. And if you can, if you can do this for your clients too, you can create this passive income that you don't really have to go out and sell these things separately. I certainly can. That is on my website. I can sell that package separately, but I don't typically do that because it requires a whole nother marketing campaign. But I can add it into my services to beef up the price if I wanted to. There's a lot of ways I can utilize that partnership with my partner, that JV partnership. And so how can you do this in your business too? Look at things that your clients need or will need, and who can you partner with to be able to offer those services to them, but you're not doing the work. So many people don't think like this, and they let their clients go off and find everything that they need. I used to even do this in the small business space. When I worked with a lot of small business clients, if they needed a website, if they needed SEO, if they needed printing, if they needed software, I was partnered with people that I could almost always provide those services for them. There was a revenue share with myself and the person I was partnered with, but I, again, wasn't doing the work. I was referring a trusted partner to my clients, and then they were being able to get all those services done because they're going to go out and look for those things anyway. So why not provide the things that your clients are going to need? And it really makes you more of an A to Z. I like to say an A to Z consultant or coach when you can provide everything that your clients need. But again, it's simple. You don't have to go out and sell it separately. It's a natural flow in your business. And that's really what I'm talking about, is everything being a natural fit to your business to keep your time and your freedom, as have that as much freedom as you want in your business, but letting your business still grow. One of the reasons I don't love the whole volume method, membership, low ticket stuff is because what a lot of people just don't know about that model is that it is a grind and you give away loads of profitability. If you're talking about so many people having to come into your program and you're selling, say, a membership for $99 a month, that all sounds great. It sounds great, but I have to tell you, it is more work to do that type of a model than it is to do the model that I'm talking about. And you'll make really, yes, you can make $1 million, but here's what I'll tell you. A lot of people give away 800,000 of that. So in the end, you're doing all of that work. It's exhausting, but you're giving away a lot of profitability. And so I recommend that you add those things on down the road. If you still want to grow, if you're at 1 million or more and you still want to grow and you still want to scale your business, you can certainly put some of your money towards those types of programs. But quite honestly, my clients don't ever do that. They don't even get there because they build a lucrative business in the way that I'm sharing with you, and they don't need to add all of that low ticket stuff. Now, I do have books, right? So those books are passive and they sell over and over again, and I don't have to do anything except once in a while tell people that I have books. And so that can also be passive income. But I'm not out there trying to sell a $14 or $15 book over and over and over again, right? I'm just utilizing that in my business as part of my business. So when my clients come on board with me, I send them a welcome pack, a beautiful welcome box, and it's filled with all kinds of goodies, and it's filled with my books. And so I use it in a lot of different ways like that, but I'm not out there trying to make that my business, if this makes sense. If this is all making sense, I would love to get your feedback. Drop it in the comments so I can see what you think about this. So we're talking about a high-end model here. And the thing that I love about this too is, number one, you only have to position yourself one way in the market. It is for your expertise. It's for the thing that you're brilliant at doing. It's where your expertise and your experience lies. And then from there, you build other income streams in your business that, again, a lot of them can be a downsell. That rinse and repeat program I was telling you about, you can actually use that on a front end sale when you're doing a big transformational offer. When you're doing an ultra premium offer, you can use that rinse and repeat on the front end for 5,000, 10,000, 15,000. I'm working with a client now. He's going to charge $25,000 for his front end rinse and repeat program. And so there's a lot of ways you can structure this. But if you want help structuring your business in this way, or you want to add some new services or streamline what you are doing because maybe you're doing too much and you're stuck in fulfillment, then I would love for you to book a call with me at acarden.com. Let's take a look at your business and let's see what your opportunity is, because a lot of people just don't realize how simple this can be to add on. And the client I was talking about that wanted the new strategy and she wanted to hit $1 million, what we actually did was CPAs and accountants were going to be her one-to-one clients. And then she was going to use the CPAs and the accountants to fill masterminds with small business owners and do a revenue share with them. And we structured and strategized that business, and working only 13 hours a month, she had $1 million business. And you can do this too. So it's all about leverage, and it's all about really structuring your business in the right way. So I would love to hear your feedback. I'm sorry about the whiteboard. I love to do whiteboard. It's one of my favorite things to do on trainings, to just map everything out. But I will figure out Restream and figure out why it was backwards. I'll get that fixed for next time. So I apologize for that. But I hope you got a lot of value from this. And I would love to hear your feedback. And I would love to hear what you're doing in your business. But this is the sequence and the order that I take my clients through so that they can build a really high-end premium business, but they're not giving away all of their time. So I hope this is helpful. I would love to chat with you and let me know what your gold nuggets or your takeaways were from this today. And I am so grateful you were here with me. So thank you all so much. Have an amazing and wonderful day. And I'll talk to you next week. Bye bye.